What in the world is this? The Legion of Potential Men. What the hell kind of title is that? It's 10 minutes long. I guess we'll watch it. Wait, I'm waiting. Why are we waiting? Nothing? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, let's see what this is.
Breaking news! Crime has hit an all-time high across the country. People are breaking into stores and stealing anything they can get their hands on. If you pull out your wallet, you'll get jumped by several savages in an instant. You can't even leave your car unattended without some thug running off of it. What could we possibly do to save the future of this country now? Surely there has to be somebody that can do something, anything to help us. Wait a second, hold on. This just in. There are 5 unidentifiable figures flying through the sky. Are they birds? Are they planes? No! I can't believe it. It's the Potential Men. Today, we're going to talk about the Legion of Potential Men. If you're unfamiliar with the term, it comes from this meme right here. Potential Man is easy.
Meet Potential Man. Has the potential talent to rival Gojo. Has completed domain. His completed domain will go crazy. He'll hit Black Flash 2 eventually. Can't wait when he finds out about Toji. Just wait till he comes back. I see. Okay, so these are characters that could be incredibly powerful and just were never utilized.
One of the funniest anime memes of all time. Basically, the term is meant to mock characters that are said to have potential but never fully utilize it. People held these characters at such high expectations, but they were disappointed by how they actually turned out. I got a list of characters. Let's hop right into it. If we're going to discuss potential men, we obviously have to start off with Megumi. Would you look at the time? It's time to hate on Megumi. I've already talked about him before, but I just can't make this video without
I assume this is gonna get into manga spoilers.
Mentioning him. I also got some more
Megumi Slender
now that the series is over. Looking back at everything, I can confidently say that Megumi is a bum. People used to think that Megumi was going to be the one that surpassed Gojo. He had everything he needed to do it too. He had the 10 shadows, he had the status of being Toji's son, he even had Gojo as a mentor. This is like giving a boxer steroids, perfect genetics, and Mike Tyson as a trainer. You should be set for life. You've been handed an amazing set of cards and you still somehow lose.
Like, nah.
Whenever his regular abilities don't work, he just goes Miska, Muska, Mahoraga. Sukuna deadass had to cancel his ultimate because he keeps on spamming that shit. This man let Sukuna open his mouth and feed him like he was a baby. That's embarrassing, bro. Megumi is out here getting spoon-fed at a high school age. And when Sukuna was in his body, he didn't even have the will to fight anymore. He's actually pathetic. He doesn't even get to save his sister. We don't even really know much about his sister, but whatever. Saving his sister was his main goal, and it doesn't even matter in the end. I'm so glad the Potential Man meme was born because it completely exposed this bum for what he is. The best thing Megumi ever did was give birth to the Potential Man term, but I wouldn't say he's the original Potential Man. The title of the OG Potential Man has got to go to Gohan. Now, I have some issues with Gohan. I love the...
Yeah, well, Gohan was originally supposed to be the new main character following Goku. Like, that's what the point of the Great Saiyaman saga was. And then that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all.
Family stuff. I love him with Videl. I love him with...
Brodie on Games is the best game I have ever seen in my entire life, but I want to know if I can have DLC on my computer.
Sucks to suck. You've had enough of those this stream. Nope. I will actually just ban you from that if you keep doing that. You've done it like 3, 4. It's funny the first time. It's not funny 4 times in. Let's see. There you go. There's your ads. Enjoy your ads. Anyway, moving on from that.
And that's the best part of Gohan's character. Everything else, I'm just not rocking with it. From the beginning of Z, he has been stated to have
that's the worst part. From the start of Z, Gohan was supposed, like, he was already, from the very beginning, stronger than Goku.
so much potential. The series jacks him off
Yeah, and then you had the potential unleashed section.
constantly about it since he was a toddler. But as the series went on, I found his potential gimmick progressively more uninteresting. The problems I have with him start with Ultimate Gohan.
Yeah, Ultimate Gohan felt like a massive cop-out in that movie. It was like, oh, Gohan hasn't done shit for ages. Okay, well, enjoy. Here you go.
Had the clear advantage when he was fighting Boo, and yet he somehow still
Oh, sorry, no. Beast Gohan, I'm thinking. Beast Gohan in the fucking movie. And yeah, Ultimate Gohan back in Z, but Beast Gohan in the fucking movie, that just pissed me off. Actually, the whole way Orange Piccolo and Beast were handled in the movie. But yeah, Ultimate Gohan back in Z, like the entire point of Gohan towards the end of Z was to just hype up Super Saiyan 3. That was his purpose.
You would think after messing around with Cell, he would learn from his mistakes. His own father had to sacrifice himself because of his own selfish desires. Yet he's still acting cocky and trying to flex on niggas. Gohan thought
I forgot about the old subs. Yeah, okay.
this shit was so tough, but this moment would only become ironic later on. He thought this fight was going to be a breeze, but after Gotenks got absorbed, he was getting washed. I can't believe this nigga grew up to be a scholar after getting tricked like this.
He just
After
gave
this
up.
salesman behavior, one of the top 3 worst Gohan moments happened. Goku tosses the Potara.
Yep. Oh my god. Honestly, I feel like this scene was just Toriyama not wanting to do a Goku Gohan fusion. There's no other reason for this. The other reason for it is Goku could have used instant transmission. There was no reason he had to throw it.
Earring, and Gohan fumbles yet again. Dragon Ball characters can create attacks that travel at light speed since the original series. These same characters must also be able to move and process information at light speeds in order to dodge these attacks. And yet Gohan still can't catch a fucking earring?
Yeah, this because he was in like base form at the time, and then so his eyesight wasn't great. Yeah, it was bullshit.
Well, actually, Gohan's eyesight is bad, so that's why he couldn't catch it. So you're telling me that Gohan doesn't know what eye contacts are? This nigga couldn't get laser eye surgery? This nigga is a
Well, his eyesight's good when he's in Super Saiyan or Ultimate form, but when he's in base form, he can't see shit.
scholar, by the way. This isn't even Gohan's worst moment. We all remember Resurrection Elf and Tracksuit Gohan. This shit was 9/11 for Gohan fans. He was getting dogged walk so bad that he had to call out for his daddy. This is some nasty work. Ever since then, Gohan's reputation has been in the mud. Whenever you thought of Gohan, you would think about him at his lowest. He was defined by this single moment for years. Now that the superhero movie has come out, people are like, yeah, Gohan's back, Gohan's cool again. But to me, the superhero movie it's basically just, do you remember when Gohan did this?
Yeah.
Of course I remember, bro. I watched the Cell Saga, dude. The only reason why people say Gohan's back is because he's super strong again. And I fucking hate that. Beast Gohan is such a bullshit transformation. You're telling me that Gohan doesn't train nearly as much as anyone else, and he gets a power-up that is comparable to Ultra Instinct? How the fuck did he get glazed to Ultra Instinct level? And the design itself is just kookily. It's like a parody of a transformation. It's like Toriyama saw some
To be fair, wait, when did this come out? 10 months ago. To be fair, I feel like Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 is just as bad. Wasn't Gohan's peak at age 4? More like 12. Gohan's peak was in the Cell Saga. He fell off ever since then.
10 memes and combined it with the Gohan Blanco memes to create a transformation. As much as Superhero Gohan disappointed me, at least it's not that Resurrection F shit, man. I'll take anything over that at this point. I'm happy that Gohan isn't Rock Lee. There are many candidates in Naruto that could be considered.
Yeah, Rock Lee was like, I'm gonna be so strong without just using nothing but taijutsu. Yeah.
A potential man, but Lee is the big...
No, he wasn't a Super Saiyan. No, Gohan was not Super Saiyan age 4. He wasn't Super Saiyan until... Well, he was Super Saiyan during the... he achieved Super Saiyan 2 during the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Yeah.
Biggest one. He's one of the biggest bags Kishimoto has ever fumbled. After his fight with Gaara, you would expect him to be a pretty major character in the future. It's actually absurd how little Rock Lee actually achieves throughout the series. If you go through every scene Lee is in, you'd start to realize that he's rarely involved in the main story. He has one actual important fight with Kimimaro, but he doesn't even get to finish it. This nigga spent his screen time fighting a clone of himself, and he doesn't even reach the same level his rivals are at. Gaara becomes a Kage, Sasuke gets glazed through his Uchiger powers, and well, Neji died, but at least his death was far more important than anything Lee.
Yeah, the Neji death was the Neji death was pretty good. No, they weren't in the time chamber for that long. No, they were in the time chamber for a few months.
In Shippuden. I generally don't think Kishimoto cares about him at all. Kishimoto didn't even bother to give this nigga a wife. They gave this nigga a...
Oh, yeah, and then also Metal is also a bitch as well. No, Metal is just a useless character.
Kishimoto didn't even bother to give this nigga a wife. They gave this nigga a spin-off, but they can't give him a wife, bro. He could at least said that he fucked 1010 or something, like... I would have believed it. Rock Lee is a whole single father while all of his friends have wives, bro. What does Kishimoto have against him? This has to be targeted hatred. While looking for potential men for this video, I recently saw some people say that Fugo from JoJo's Part 5 is a potential man. I never really thought about it until now, but he really is a potential man. Fugo had a pretty busted stand. Stands get way more busted as the series goes on, but at this point of the series, his abilities were pretty crazy. He was even part of the legendary torture dance. He had a lot of things going for him, but then something unexpected happened. Something I don't think has ever happened in a shonen manga before. Buddy just dipped. Like, he straight up just left the story. On my first watch, I thought they were setting him up to come back at some point, but he just didn't. Narancia mentions him once, and he has one cameo.
Wait, I don't even remember this.
And that's pretty much it. His existence is pretty much...
The Zoroman figure is weirdly emotional. Araki planned to write a trailer story, but he said he couldn't do it, and it's assumed he has some personal betrayal trauma, so he just wrote Fugo out instead. I don't even remember this happening.
Erased. I have never seen this shit before. I've never seen a main character just go...
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not built for this, and just leave. I can't even blame him. Did you see the shit Diavolo was doing? All those time warping shenanigans? I would have fucking packed my bags too. But the fact that he actually vanishes from the plot is very funny. Imagine if Sanji saw how powerful Kaido was and just swam all the way back to Barate. Since I brought up One Piece, it's time for me to bring up something regarding the
Usopp is so sad, right? Like, people were so hyped about Usopp in, like, you know, during, like, Water 7, right? Like, saving Great example. The fight on the Usopp fighting Luffy for the ship. That was like, I honestly, I reckon that was Usopp's peak. I actually think that was Usopp's peak. And like after the training on like the island of food, whatever the fuck it was called, he like came back all fucking jacked, and then it was like he just like reverts back to how he was at the start of the series and is just an absolute bitch. There is no reason why post time skip Usopp should still be a bitch. He reverted so hard. And I get it, right? Like, Usopp is, like, the weakest member of the crew. Like, it makes sense, right? He's in way over his head. But it's so fucking sad how much Oda has screwed him over. They could have made, like, look at Usopp's dad. I had hoped that post-time skip, he would have been more like that. And, like, even though he was still, like, worried about stuff, like, actually, like, confident and willing. No, nothing. Nope.
Now, this individual isn't a potential man yet, but he has the potential to become one. If Usopp does not lock in Elbaf, he will be hit with one of the greatest
I like how you think this was like 10 months ago. I like how he thinks that Elbaf was gonna be an Usopp arc. This was the cope for so long. Just whenever Elbaf happens, that's when Usopp will be a great warrior of the sea. A brave warrior of the sea, whatever the fuck you want to say. Nope. Nope.
campaigns of all time. Pre-time skip Usopp was a way better character, especially during Water 7. Usopp being extremely concerned about Mary is probably one of his best character moments. Usopp also used to have fights where he used his wits to make up for his lack of strength. Usopp was the only one capable of beating Perona because he outsmarted her. Even post time skip, it was revealed that he had observation hockey. So you would expect him to actually do something with it. But it has been 10 years and this fat-lipped ass nigga has done absolutely nothing with his hockey since then. He's also become increasingly irrelevant as the series goes on. His very last chance to prove himself is on Elbaf. This is supposed to be his arc. This has been something that has
He didn't know! He has no idea what was gonna happen on Elbaf yet. Oh, man.
has been set up for decades. So people will be angry if he doesn't do anything major. To be honest, if Usopp doesn't even use hockey in this arc, people have every right to mock him. It's all or nothing, Usopp. You got to beat the bum allegations, or else you'll end up as the same level as Megami. You know who Usopp should be like? Sogeking. Sogeking, that's a real nigga right there. Sogeking should have joined the crew in my opinion. I've seen some crazy conspiracy theories about Sogeking and Usopp being the same person, but I could easily debunk this, as Sogeking is a certified GOAT, while Usopp is a bum. Usually I'll end my—
Yeah, Sogeking was pinned, like, he was crucial in saving Robin, and he's— nope.
My video off of like a joke or something, but I got nothing, dog. Just leave my vid, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah. I agree with basically every take this guy had. He is completely fucking right. Oh, man. Anyway, no, I've got to head out. It might be too long. Yeah, it's like 8 minutes till we would normally end anyway. So unless you had like a minute-long video. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely not watching this one today. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Unless I get sick again. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for today. Yeah. check out the podcast. I don't know. Check out the main channel video. We talked about Umaki today. Yeah. So I guess that's basically it. I'm going to head out for the day, enjoy the rest of your day, all that fun stuff. I'm going to go get some food, and yeah,